Did you know that over 45 million people living in the US today were born in another country? That's nearly 14% of the entire population, and the numbers keep climbing. Some cities are seeing such a rapid influx of immigrants that local resources are stretched thin, housing markets are skyrocketing, and cultural landscapes are evolving faster than ever. Whether it's legal immigration or migration trends from across the globe, these urban hubs are at the center of America's immigration debate. But which cities are feeling this impact the most? In this video, Top 10 US Cities Overcrowded by Immigrants, we're diving into the numbers, exploring the stories, and uncovering the hidden realities of urban growth, overcrowding, and the challenges these places face. Some call it opportunity, others call it chaos. We'll let you decide. Stay tuned to discover the cities where immigrant populations are transforming economies, sparking debates, and reshaping the future of urban America. It's not just about illegal immigrants or overcrowded US cities. This is about how immigration is influencing culture, creating new challenges, and sparking opportunities in ways you wouldn't believe. Make sure to watch till the end. You might just be surprised at what you learn. Number 10. Anaheim, California. Anaheim, California, often celebrated for its theme parks and sunny vibes, is experiencing a quieter transformation as immigration reshapes its neighborhoods and economy. With 36.8% of its population being foreign-born, immigrants are playing a vital role in the city's growth. Out of Anaheim's approximately 350,000 residents, nearly 130,000 are immigrants, making it one of the top U.S. cities feeling the impact of immigrants. The city's immigrant communities are predominantly Hispanic, with over 50% of Anaheim's population identifying as Latino. Immigrants from Mexico lead the way, followed by smaller but vibrant populations from Central American countries like Guatemala and El Salvador. These communities bring their rich traditions, cuisines, and entrepreneurial spirit to Anaheim, creating a cultural tapestry as colorful as Disneyland itself. Immigration has significantly influenced Anaheim's job market. Many immigrants work in tourism, bolstering the local economy by supporting the city's iconic attractions and hotels. Others are integral to the agricultural sector, helping sustain nearby farming operations. However, this growth comes with its challenges. Overcrowding in certain neighborhoods has led to increased competition for housing, with many families squeezed into smaller, older homes due to high rents. Public schools are adapting to serve a multilingual student body, while city services stretch to meet the needs of an expanding population. Culturally, Anaheim thrives on its diversity, with immigrant communities infusing the city with music, food, and festivals that draw locals and tourists alike. But with its housing crisis intensifying, how long can Anaheim continue to grow without facing serious consequences? Stay tuned as we count down more cities in Top 10 U.S. Cities Overcrowded by Immigrants. The next city may reveal even more about the challenges and opportunities immigration brings to urban America. Number 9. New York City, New York. New York City, the legendary melting pot of America, is home to a staggering 3.1 million immigrants, making up 37.2% of its population. With a total population of over 8.5 million, the city is a global symbol of diversity and opportunity. But what happens when the world's most iconic immigrant destination faces the challenges of rapid urban growth? The city's immigrant population is incredibly diverse, with communities from all over the globe. Dominant groups include individuals from the Dominican Republic, 12%, China, 10%, and Mexico, 7%. Walk through neighborhoods like Chinatown, Washington Heights, or Jackson Heights, and you'll experience a kaleidoscope of languages, cuisines, and traditions that highlight the rich cultural contributions of these communities. Immigration has fueled New York's economy for decades, with immigrants making up nearly 50% of its workforce. From small business owners to healthcare workers and tech innovators, they're integral to the city's success. However, the influx of immigrants has also put immense pressure on housing and public services. Affordable housing is becoming increasingly scarce, with rents skyrocketing and long waitlists for public housing. Public schools, meanwhile, are grappling with the challenges of serving students from diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds. Culturally, New York thrives because of its immigrant roots. Its vibrant art, food, and festivals are direct reflections of its diverse population. But as the city continues to attract newcomers, the strain on infrastructure and resources raises tough questions about sustainability. Will New York continue to uphold its legacy as a haven for immigrants, or will it buckle under the weight of these challenges? Stay with us as we explore other cities in Top 10 U.S. Cities Overcrowded by Immigrants. Number 8. Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles, California is often called the City of Angels, but it could just as easily be named the City of Immigrants. With 37.6% of its population born outside the United States, Los Angeles is home to approximately 3.7 million people, making it one of the most culturally rich and diverse cities in the world. But behind the glamour of Hollywood lies a city grappling with immense challenges driven by its immigrant influx. The immigrant communities in Los Angeles are incredibly varied, with large populations from Mexico, El Salvador, and Guatemala dominating the scene. Mexicans account for 34% of the city's total population, making their influence on the city's food, music, and festivals unmistakable. Los Angeles also boasts significant communities from Korea, China, and the Philippines, creating vibrant districts like Koreatown and Chinatown that attract visitors from all over. Immigration has played a vital role in Los Angeles' economy, with immigrants contributing significantly to industries like entertainment, manufacturing, and food services. However, this influx has also placed significant pressure on the city's infrastructure. Housing demand far outpaces supply, leading to skyrocketing rents and a growing homelessness crisis. Transportation systems are also feeling the strain, as more residents rely on public transit in an already congested city. Culturally, Los Angeles is a global beacon of diversity, with immigrants adding layers of richness to the city's art, cuisine, and festivals. But as the city continues to grow, questions loom about how it can sustain such rapid expansion while maintaining quality of life for all its residents. Number 7. San Jose, California. San Jose, California, the heart of Silicon Valley, stands as a testament to the power of immigration in driving innovation. With 39.4% of its population being foreign-born, immigrants are the backbone of this tech powerhouse. Out of San Jose's 1 million residents, nearly 400,000 are immigrants, making it one of the top U.S. cities with significant immigrant populations. But beneath the glittering tech skyline lies a city grappling with profound challenges. San Jose's immigrant communities are predominantly Asian, with large groups of Indian and Vietnamese residents leading the way. Indians make up approximately 10% of the city's population, playing a critical role in the tech industry, while Vietnamese immigrants account for around 8%, contributing to both tech and local businesses. These groups, alongside Latino immigrants, infuse the city with a rich cultural diversity, visible in its food, festivals, and thriving small businesses. Immigration has supercharged San Jose's economy, particularly in tech, where immigrants represent a significant portion of the workforce. From engineers at global tech firms to entrepreneurs launching startups, their contributions are indispensable. However, this economic growth has come at a cost. Skyrocketing housing prices have created severe affordability issues, forcing many immigrant families into overcrowded living conditions. Public schools are adapting to serve a diverse student body, while the economic gap between wealthy tech workers and lower-income immigrant residents continues to widen. Culturally, San Jose's immigrant communities bring vibrancy and innovation, making it one of the most dynamic cities in the U.S. But how long can it sustain this pace of growth with such economic disparities? Number 6. Jersey City, New Jersey. Jersey City, New Jersey, often called the Gateway to America, is a shining example of diversity, but with a complex story beneath the surface. Did you know that 41.7% of Jersey City's population is foreign-born? That's nearly half of its 300,000-plus residents. This thriving metropolis boasts one of the most culturally vibrant communities in the U.S., drawing immigrants from around the globe. The city's dominant immigrant communities include a strong representation of Indian Americans, who make up about 10% of the population, alongside Filipino, Puerto Rican, and Dominican communities, each leaving their cultural footprint on this bustling urban hub. From the colorful festivals of Little India to the delicious flavors of Filipino cuisine, Jersey City is a microcosm of global culture packed into just 15 square miles. But with this diversity comes undeniable pressure on housing and infrastructure. Jersey City's rapid growth has driven housing prices sky high, with affordable options shrinking daily. Immigrants often take on essential jobs in healthcare, education, and construction, yet face fierce competition for limited resources. Schools are adapting to serve multilingual students, and neighborhoods are evolving to reflect their vibrant new residents. The cultural impact, however, is immense. Immigration has transformed Jersey City into a hotspot for art, music, and entrepreneurship, revitalizing neighborhoods and drawing visitors from across the region. But the question remains: how much more growth can Jersey City handle before it bursts at the seams? This is just halfway into our list of top 10 US cities overcrowded by immigrants. Stick around to see which other cities are feeling the strain and the opportunities that come with a surging immigrant population. You won't want to miss what's next. Before we reveal the next city on our list, let me know in the comments. Do you think immigration is helping or hurting these cities? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're finding this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Virtual Travel by Brian for more in-depth videos like this one. Also, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the rest of our countdown. Let's keep going. Number 5. Irvine, California. Irvine, California is often celebrated as a model city for diversity and economic success. But what many don't realize is how profoundly immigration has shaped this suburban hub. With 42.7% of its population being foreign-born, Irvine is among the top U.S. cities feeling the impact of immigrants. This city of just over 300,000 is not just diverse, it's thriving because of its immigrant communities. The most dominant groups in Irvine's immigrant population are Asian Americans, particularly Chinese, Korean, and Indian communities, which together make up over 30% of the city's population. From bustling Asian markets to vibrant cultural festivals, these communities have left an indelible mark on Irvine's identity. Driving through the city, it's easy to spot the cultural influence in its restaurants, businesses, and even schools, which now offer multilingual programs to accommodate its diverse student body. Immigration has bolstered Irvine's economy, with immigrants contributing significantly to tech, healthcare, and education sectors. Many residents are drawn to Irvine's reputation as a hub for high-tech industries, home to some of the nation's most innovative companies. However, this influx has also created challenges. Housing costs have soared, with Irvine ranking as one of the most expensive places to live in California. The demand for housing far outpaces supply, leaving many immigrants struggling to afford the city's premium living standards. Despite the challenges, Irvine is a shining example of integration and success. Its immigrant communities are a testament to how diversity can drive innovation and cultural richness. But as the population continues to grow, how will Irvine balance its rapid expansion with its reputation for high quality of life? Stay tuned for more as we explore other cities in top 10 U.S. cities overcrowded by immigrants. What's next might surprise you. Number 4. Fremont, California. Fremont, California may not grab headlines like its Silicon Valley neighbors, but it stands out as one of the top U.S. cities with significant immigrant populations. With 47.5% of its residents born outside the U.S., nearly half of Fremont's population of just over 230,000 are immigrants. This suburban city has become a shining example of how immigration shapes communities, but not without its challenges. Fremont is home to one of the largest South Asian communities in the country, with Indian Americans making up approximately 18% of the population. Afghan immigrants also have a prominent presence, creating a unique blend of cultural influences. Walk through Fremont's streets and you'll find Indian grocery stores, Afghan bakeries, and cultural festivals that light up the city year-round. This rich diversity has earned Fremont a reputation as a cultural mosaic in the Bay Area. Immigration has fueled Fremont's economy, particularly in tech and small businesses. Many immigrants work in nearby Silicon Valley or run thriving enterprises that contribute to the city's economic vitality. However, this growth has led to rising suburban sprawl. Housing developments are expanding rapidly, but affordability remains a major concern. pushing some residents further away from their workplaces. Schools in Fremont have adapted to serve multilingual and multicultural student bodies, but the demand for resources continues to grow. Culturally, Fremont thrives with its immigrant communities bringing traditions, festivals, and cuisines that enhance the city's vibrancy. But the city's rapid growth raises a question. Can Fremont sustain this balance of integration and expansion without compromising its charm? Stay tuned as we continue counting down the top 10 U.S. cities overcrowded by immigrants. The next city on our list might just change how you view immigration's impact on America. Number 3. Santa Ana, California. Santa Ana, California is a city where the heartbeat of its immigrant population shapes its identity. With 49.1% of its population born outside the United States, nearly half of Santa Ana's 300,000-plus residents are immigrants, making it one of the top U.S. cities feeling the impact of immigrants. It's a city brimming with vibrant culture, hardworking communities, and undeniable challenges. The majority of Santa Ana's immigrant population hails from Mexico and Central America, with Mexicans making up approximately 77% of the total population. Walk through the city, and you'll see their influence everywhere, from bustling mercados and family-owned taquerias to murals that tell stories of migration and resilience. These communities have brought their rich traditions, infusing Santa Ana with a unique cultural essence that sets it apart. Immigration has driven Santa Ana's economy, particularly in industries like construction, manufacturing, and retail. Immigrants are the backbone of many local businesses, contributing to the city's growth. But with this growth comes pressing challenges. Housing is limited, and many immigrant families find themselves living in overcrowded conditions due to rising rents and insufficient affordable housing options. Schools are another pressure point, as they grapple with overcrowded classrooms and the need to support students from diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds. Despite these challenges, Santa Ana thrives as a cultural hub, with immigrants enriching the city's art, cuisine, and community spirit. But how will the city navigate its housing crisis and stretched resources while continuing to celebrate its diverse identity? Number 2. Miami, Florida. Miami, Florida is a city like no other, where the rhythm of Latin America pulses through every street. With 56.4% of its population born outside the U.S., Miami is a true immigrant haven. Out of its 450,000-plus residents, more than 250,000 are immigrants, making it one of the top U.S. cities with significant immigrant populations. But behind its sunny facade lies a city grappling with profound challenges. Miami's immigrant population is dominated by Latin Americans, with Cubans making up approximately 34% of the total population. Communities from Venezuela, Colombia, and Nicaragua also thrive here, each bringing their own vibrant traditions, cuisines, and entrepreneurial spirit. Little Havana stands as a cultural landmark, where the sound of salsa and the aroma of fresh cafecito reflect the city's rich heritage. Immigration has been both a blessing and a challenge for Miami. On one hand, immigrants have revitalized neighborhoods, established thriving businesses, and transformed the city into an international cultural hub. On the other hand, Miami's booming real estate market has made housing unaffordable for many. The influx of wealthy investors, alongside immigrant families seeking opportunities, has widened the gap between rich and poor. Education systems are adapting to serve a multilingual student body, while the job market remains competitive in industries like hospitality and construction. Culturally, Miami is unmatched. Its immigrant communities infuse the city with festivals, art, and flavors that attract millions of visitors each year. But as inequality grows, how can Miami continue to embrace its immigrant identity without leaving its most vulnerable residents behind? Stay tuned as we approach the number 1 city in our top 10 U.S. cities overcrowded by immigrants. You won't believe what's next. Number 1. Hialeah, Florida. Hialeah, Florida stands as a unique testament to the transformative power of immigration. With a staggering 74.4% of its population born outside the United States, Hialeah is not only one of the top U.S. cities with significant immigrant populations, but a city where immigrants define its identity. Out of its nearly 240,000 residents, over 175,000 are immigrants, creating an unparalleled cultural landscape. Dominated by Cuban immigrants who make up 73% of the population, Hialeah has become a vibrant enclave of Cuban culture. Walk through its streets and you'll feel like you've stepped into Havana. Cafeterias serving Cuban coffee, domino parks filled with lively games, and salsa music spilling out of local shops. Other Latin American communities, including Puerto Ricans and Venezuelans, add to the city's diverse tapestry. Immigration has profoundly shaped Hialeah's economy and culture. Small businesses run by immigrants dominate the city, from family-owned restaurants to mom-and-pop retail stores. However, Hialeah struggles with economic diversity. Many immigrants work in low-wage jobs, and the city has one of the lowest median household incomes in Florida. Affordable housing is a major concern, with demand far outstripping supply, forcing many residents into crowded living conditions. Despite its economic struggles, Hialeah thrives as a cultural hub, preserving traditions that might otherwise be lost. Its immigrant communities keep the city alive with festivals, music, and cuisine, attracting visitors and maintaining a strong sense of identity. But as Hialeah continues to grow, can it overcome its economic challenges while staying true to its cultural roots? This is the story of Hialeah, the #1 city in our top 10 US cities overcrowded by immigrants. What does its future hold? Only time will tell. And there you have it, our countdown of the top 10 US cities overcrowded by immigrants. Each city tells a unique story of opportunity, challenge, and transformation. Immigration is reshaping these urban landscapes, enriching cultures, driving economies, and yes, even creating some growing pains. But one thing is clear. These cities are at the forefront of change in America. What do you think about the impact of immigration on these cities? Are they thriving, struggling, or a mix of both? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take on this hot topic. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more insightful videos like this one. And if you're curious about how immigration affects other parts of the world, or have ideas for future topics, drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching Virtual Travel by Brian, where we explore the stories behind the places that shape our world. Until next time, keep traveling, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.